And everybody who comes in here tells me that exact number. I wore the watch 2 or 3 times, but it's very rare that the watches actually look like they were worn very few times.
I put the watch on, I shake my hand a little bit, and I hear something moving in there. Take them the watch back. Oh, no worries, we're gonna take care of the watch. The watch I got back, totally different watch.
He said I can't buy. He doesn't really want me to sell, but he didn't say anything about trading. So let's do a trade. So what do you want to do with this? You want to trade this for a deep sea?
I want a deep sea. No, I want a deep sea, and I want a Yacht Master 2.
Yacht Master 2, what, stainless?
It could be two-tone or stainless.
Stainless or two-tone, okay.
I think that one even has the little tags and everything there.
Yeah, I saw it.
I probably wore that watch 3-4 times.
And everybody who comes in here tells me that exact number. I wore the watch 2 or 3 times, but
for some reason, after I bought it, I don't like it now.
But it's very rare that the watches actually look like they were worn very few times.
What's the difference between this one and this one?
Let's see the difference here. One is a 2021, one is a 2024. I could do 13 and 15.
Yeah, I'll go with the cheaper one. I'm gonna use this for work.
I'm the same way, my man. I'm the same way.
I don't care about it being new.
And then the Yacht Master. Do I have any Yacht Masters? I don't have a Yacht Master in stock right now.
You say you could source it though, right?
Yeah, that's a good source. No problem. I can get you whatever you like.
I'm here from Miami, so.
For the Yacht Master, do you care what hands it has? First, second, third generation, box of papers, best price available for the best condition? You're like me. I'm like, people are worried, oh, is it a 2024 or 2020? And I'm like,
I wear my watches.
All right, I got to do homework on this because this is a little bit older than I normally buy. I'm going to give you a rough ballpark. You're going to be in the lower 20s, like in 20 to max.
Treat me right. I got, I
21,
want to get
22.
2 watches.
No, I got you. I'm going to treat you right. I'm going to be very transparent as possible. I'm going to try to get more there. But like I said, this is not my specific market that I know perfectly, right?
Okay.
On this one, I'm asking 13 and 15. The other watch, I think I can get it for you at 33. But at the same time, you can find one for 48.5.
That's for all gold one?
Yeah. It really depends on what you want.
That's why I want you to look at this other one, see what I got combined.
So, there's something else in here?
Yeah,
oh, cool, man.
In Spanish.
Very cool. I got some nice patina to it. Bracelets in nice shape.
Never had it, sir. My dad probably wore it a couple of times. I told him I don't like the watch. He still gave it to me.
We're gonna be somewhere between 10 to 12.5. Like I said, I got a call on these pieces because I see a bunch of them for 12. Or 12.2, 12.3 or whatever, but that's my cost wholesale. I could pick up the phone and just pick it up whenever I need it. Yeah. So worst case scenario here, you have 30. Like I said, worst case, the Yacht Master, depending on what you're looking for, can cost you 33, can cost you 48,000, depending on what you're looking for.
What I really want to do is if I could just, these two for the Dweller and if I can get the two-tone Yacht Master too, I would do it.
I'm trying to find you a pre-owned one because I see like a pre-owned but a little bit older because I see a complete set 2023 27 grand. The thing is that the card and the hands and all that make a massive difference with these watches, and I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. Yo, a D serial 30 sub with the champagne 30 complete set. The watch is in very, very nice condition. Where do you see max on that there, bro? I said 20 worst case, but I don't know if I can go more than 20. And then for an 18038 9 million serial, do you think I can get to the old Prezi? He said max 10, and I have to get a couple more opinions, but he sees all the money, all the money he said is 23, but to stay closer to 21. Right now we are at 21 and 10.
I can't see trading 2 watches for 1 watch. I can't see that.
13 plus 36, it would be like 5K. If you pay cash out of pocket, because you would only pay taxes on the difference of the two. If you pay cash on the difference, you're like at 52.50 for both watches.
Let's do it. All right.
You want me to find them for you?
Yeah.
I found one. It's nice. It's at a very, very good price. However, it has a little tiny chip on the crystal. I factor in the cost of the crystal and I change the crystal for you. If we could save $8,000 and I have to change the crystal myself, I'd rather do that than to sell you something overpriced and that I'm not happy selling. Let me see what I can do on this. Push a little bit more here. On here, I think that we're set. I'm most probably sure it's gonna be this one. That's the one that's 13. And then I gotta get you the Yacht Master.
I just want 2 watches that I know I'm gonna wear.
That'll be the difference out of pocket. Does that work? 53.50? Box, papers, everything.
Tranquilo.
Okay. So we're gonna get Robert into a James Cameron deep sea dweller, and we're gonna get him into a two-tone Yachtmaster 2 Mercedes hands, box, papers, in trade for these two watches and $5,000 out of pocket. So he's gonna go from two beautiful watches that he doesn't wear to two watches that I pray he's gonna wear.
I will.
That's it. Because I tell people, they're like, some people might be like, oh, how are you gonna downgrade from a gold watch to a two-tone, or downgrade from a gold watch to a stainless? But at the end of the day, the best watch is a watch that you wear. Deal?
Deal.
Perfect. What do you got for me, Malcolm?
Okay, so this blue dial 116622 Yachtmaster, it's naked. I can do it for 9,800. Short one link and really nice shape.
It's not a bad price, but naked.
Show me that president you had
What president?
with
The one I told you about?
Yeah.
Wait up, let me make a phone call real quick. Dad, I have Malcolm here trying to sell a 116622 naked blue dial. No, I know you said not to buy anymore, but can you just listen? Okay, bye. So, he said I can't buy. He doesn't really want me to sell, but he didn't say anything about trading. So let's do a trade. This is a watch I told you about. Look at that. It's old, but very clean. Look at the patina on it, very clean shape. Box, papers, hand tags, everything on that old watch.
Where do
You
need to
want
be on
98, you gave me a good price on that. For the condition, I was gonna ask 15.5, but I think I could do like 14.
I was thinking like 12.
Bro, come on. I'm thinking like 12, I'm gonna do like 9, 8, something like that.
Let's meet in the middle.
Where are we at?
You said 14.
Yeah,
Let's
give
do
me enough.
13. So it'll be an additional 3,200.
So you're gonna give me 3,200?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't think you can get mad at that. Simple, that's all, let's do it.
That's all.
There we go, deal. Just traded my day date here for Malcolm's Blue Dial Yachtmaster with $3,200 cash on top. Who wants this watch? Come call us.
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo están?
Buenas tardes.
Carlos, justo quería verte a vos. Vengo algo muy especial. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te va?
¿Todo bien?
Todo muy bien, gracias a Dios. Mire, te voy a decir algo, es muy importante para mí. Voy a abrir en mi negocio joyería Jewelry Martin, voy a poner Rolex. Yo confío en tu honestidad y quiero comprar acá mis primeros relojes. ¿Qué relojes me puedes ofrecer a mí para empezarlo? Sé tu historia, que empezaste con 5 relojes y llegaste donde llegaste. Yo también quiero empezar con 5, 6 relojes y si Dios me da, sigue dando salud, vida, quiero llegarlo donde estás, un poquito arriba, un poquito abajo, no se hace nada. Quiero que me des el mejor precio.
5 relojes que yo creo que se pueden vender bastante rápido y son de mis mejores opciones que tengo. Te voy a dar un negocio bueno para que puedas vender y tener tus ganancias.
Acepto, por eso estoy acá.
Vamos para allá. Presidente, muy querido, 60 aniversario, 48,500. Daytona, el reloj más deseado de la Rolex, 27,500. El Panda. Batman, 13,500. Ya Master 2, 17,500. Y un Rolex Sky Dweller, 17,500. Todos tienen caja con papeles. El precio completo de todos son 124,500. Yo creo que con esta colección puedes empezar y son relojes que tienen mucha demanda. No son relojitos que... Este reloj es uno de los más ajustados y este también. Todos estos modelos son muy deseados. ¿Qué te parece?
Mire, Carlos, yo vine acá porque te confío y creo que los precios que me estás dando es lógico.
Hazme una oferta.
Mire, hermano, yo te doy $120,000 y te doy un cheque ahora, lo escribo ahora, le doy, cobras y después me entregas el reloj. Yo no tengo
te
problema.
entiendo perfectamente, pero los márgenes míos no son tan grandes. Vamos a hacer algo. Son 124,500. Tú me estás ofreciendo 120. Vamos en medio. Partimos en medio los dos. A la mitad. 122. Lo dejamos en 122.
Mire,
es el
hermano,
mínimo 122 que puedo hacer. De verdad.
Carlos, 121. Dame la mano, Carlos.
No, yo te voy a dar la mano, pero no te lo puedo hacer cerrar. 122. Te estoy rebajando ya $2,000. No tengo mucho margen en esto. 122. oferta final. Tú sabes que vas a estar bien. Y si no los vendes, me los traes, te los compro de nuevo y los vendo yo aquí. ¿Te parece? 122. Gracias. Escribe cheque.
Estoy convencido de lo que Carlos me ofreció. Ofreció relojes correcto, precio correcto. Como confío a él, por eso estoy acá y estoy convencido que vamos a hacer grandes negocios.
Hey, how's it going? We're just here to sell some pieces.
All right, perfect. Take a seat.
Pleasure.
How you doing today? Charlie, nice to meet you.
Nick.
Valentina.
Nice to meet you. Okay, so let's see. Got a 36mm hidden clasp and a SD43 two-tone.
We have the two links, they're just not with
They're at
us.
home. Yeah, I have boxing papers, everything at home.
Okay, everything's at home?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm fortunate enough. I work at Rasny Jewelers in Chicago. If you're familiar with them, right on Oak Street.
No.
So I got all my pieces from over there.
Oh,
So we have all box papers. I'm actually trying to sell these right now because I'm gonna go buy my Starbucks when I get back home.
Nice. And you said everything is complete?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's the year on this?
22. I went by Avi & Co yesterday and they quoted me 14 and 9 for these, but I guess they don't buy. They're like more like consignment or like swap out right away. So it's not a problem. I just
So
want
I'll explain to you what it is that it's there. So the reason you do things like that, the swap out, is because what they're putting up on these two,
Yeah.
they're charging it on the next one.
Of course.
Right? So I tell people whether you buy or sell, I'm gonna give you the same price, like the best price I can do. But
I know
I'm gonna be far. Those numbers a
Don't
little
worry
high.
about it. This is my beater watch. This is my work watch too.
So we just need a crystal. The ceramic is good. You said you have all the links on these two?
Yes, sir. And boxing papers as well.
What year is this one?
If I'm correct, that one's 16. I'll have to double check.
Yeah, this one should
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like 16 or 15 because that's like the last year of this bracelet.
Yes, of course.
Jubilee.
No, of the hidden clasp. So
Yeah, this is the hidden class.
you see how this one, it has no buckle on it versus like this?
Underneath.
Yeah, how you have this big buckle. So on the newer Datejust, you have that buckle. Some people love it, some people hate it. So it's a straight preference. So some people prefer, hey, I'd rather an older watch because I want this bracelet because it looks a lot like the Prezi bracelets.
Yep.
So just really depends on what you like. You're not too far off from the numbers that Avi told you sincerely. I think that I'm gonna have to make a couple phone calls just
No worries.
to play it safe. But I think Avi was off maybe by like $200 to $2,500.
Okay.
So
So yeah, it's
I
definitely
think
work.
that-
I know this is beater watch. Everyone's got this. I
It's not
know.
only that it's not that it's a beater watch. It's that it's a big watch, so it's very specific
Yeah,
to
I
the
know.
person.
That's why I kind of bought it because I have like bigger wrists. They kind of fit on me perfectly.
I have my number set that I want to purchase these at, but I just need to see how much the crystal is going to charge there, how much you're going to charge me to change the crystals, and if it's something I can do in-house or if I have to send it out to see how much it's going to cost me additional. This is what I think I'm going to be at. I'm going to be very transparent with you. Here, I bought my last one, complete set, exactly like this, just without the crystal damage or anything, at 12,000.
Okay.
And this one here, I bought the last one at 7,000. Right? Now, I was gonna be at 11.5 just because it's a little slow seller, and I'll stay at 7 on this. However, just because of those crystals, I found out my cost on the crystals are 250. So what I'm gonna be is just 67.50 and 11,250 just because of the crystals.
Honestly, I wanted to be in the $20,000 range, but I want to create business here with you, and you're a great family over here, so I think we could do it.
Okay,
100%.
perfect, man.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Got you.
Came to CRM to see Charlie to check my watch out. Charlie, I got a funny story for you here, man. I'm excited. I got my C-Dweller. But before I was able to get this in my hands, I went to IDC, International Diamond Center in Orlando. So I first originally picked up Submariner. Same watch, two-tone, Submariner. When I purchased the watch, the card for me just...
Something was wrong.
Something was wrong with it. I was excited I got my watch at home. After a few days, watch stops. Like, all right, cool. Thinking it's just,
Yeah, you
I
didn't
didn't
wind
wear
it.
it, I
Yeah.
didn't wind it right. So boom, I wind it, I put it on my wrist. 2 days later, it stops again. This is only within a matter of a week or two. I put the watch on, I shake my hand a little bit, and I hear something moving in there. I'm like, all right, cool. We gotta take this thing back to IDC. I take them the watch back. Oh, no worries, we're gonna take care of the watch. The watch I got back, totally different watch. was not my watch.
You check the serial number?
I checked everything. What they did was they took the inner piece, which has the numbers and the letters, and they swapped the watch.
Well, how did they swap the watch? Because that piece is not an inner piece. That's part of the you can't take that off.
Whatever they did, this whole bezel was different. My whole band was different. Nothing was the same. What I have learned by watching your show and watching in the information that you give, I was able to pick details. Like I was looking at the band, I'm like, look at these things, look at this. This is a refinished band. This is, you know, telling them to breaking it down. They didn't even understand how I knew the information. I told them you need to start watching CRM. My boy Charlie got us. So long story short, I forced the hand and I ended up coming out with this one. So this is a 2024 Sea Dweller box, card, papers, even the tag. Although I believe it's real, I have no question that it's not real. I still want you to check it out for me.
Okay, so from far, without even touching it, just touching it in my hand, I haven't inspected it. This watch, I have 0.000% doubt that this watch has anything wrong with it. Okay. To me, this watch is. So I don't want to charge you an authentication service of $250. I don't want to, take apart the watch. Because honestly, I got very good at telling fake watches.
That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I was looking for.
I have zero doubts. You also have to look at like what watches are fake most. So like if you had a Panda Daytona, even if I had that feeling, I'll tell you, let's go through that process. Because Panda Daytonas is the best fake to watch. Submariners, the best fake to watch. Stainless steel Datejust, the best. But something that already has gold in it, you could spell like this automatically. What is something that could happen here? Which I have seen on a two-tone Datejust. They swap the movements to a fake movement. Why? Because you get, for example, a fake stainless steel Datejust and a real two-tone Datejust. You swap the movements, and then when somebody goes to inspect them, they're like, yeah, it's a two-tone. The movement looks a little funny, but it's real gold, so yeah, the watch is good. And then you have a stainless steel fake watch, but when they open it up, it has a real movement, so they're like, nah, this watch is good.
Right.
So now you just made two watches out of one.
Right.
What's another issue? Let's say that somebody had a real watch, the watch got water damaged, and you try to sell it because it's going to cost you $5,000-$6,000 to repair. Well, somebody will buy a fake watch, swap the movement into it, and then sell that watch as, hey, look, it's a working Rolex, but it was just a fake donor movement. You understand?
Yeah.
So I've seen that. But now the chances of somebody doing that with the Sea Dweller SD43, it's not a watch that's fake because the profit margins for those factories aren't really there.
Understood.
You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's a watch that you don't really have to worry about it. Now, there's other pieces that, big red flags, like I said. But this, I wouldn't worry about it. I touched it, I grabbed it, honestly, I have no issues.
I came to CRM to talk to Charlie to make sure that my watch was real. I had an experience with a previous dealer, but Charlie has checked it out and he's given me the green light. Everything is good. Shout outs to CRM.
Client came in to authenticate this watch. Let's take a look.
You're the expert.
What do you want to know?
Should I buy it?
Should you buy it?
Yes.
Yes, I'm not going to charge you for an authentication. There's nothing to authenticate on this. This is good.
Right, she said that she just got it, they just did the service. That's the service card.
Yeah, I'm not going to charge you to do an authentication on this, my friend. This is good. Now, if you want me to like inspect the movement and put on the microscope and all this, but...
If you was to buy it, how much would you give me? I mean, I'm not gonna...
I don't know what the most is, because I have to talk to Carlos, but I'm thinking, I don't know, 34. Worst case, 33. But even then.
Worst case and best case?
35.
Even though
33 to 35.
Even though it's a 218, it's a 2018. It doesn't matter, right?
If I go like this, and I lose a card, it's a 2022. It's a 2015. How do you know the difference?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This could be a 2024. It could be a 2015. Now it's a 2018. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So people make a really big deal about that. Are you from Miami?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so you know Miami is the capital of fraud, right? Now, you know what we're really known for in Miami? Like one of the biggest crimes here is cash and check fraud, right? Like those check fraud, you know what they do to those checks? They erase the numbers and names, change the account numbers. How are they doing that on paper? I have no clue. If you think they could do that to a check that's with government money, you don't think they can change information on these cards?
Probably.
Of course they can.
Yeah.
Of course they can. So somebody here could put 2019, 2020 on a 2015 card. There's no way for you to tell unless you can you see it under the microscope and things like that, and you can see the imprinting of when they erase it, which I've caught before and I have pictures of it under my microscope. So that's what I'm telling you. Don't worry so much about this, worry about condition. This watch is honestly in very nice condition. The pricing you're getting it for is a no-brainer. That's why it was almost scary, that price. Like, I'm like, damn, is it stolen? Because yeah, but it makes sense. You're getting it from a family member. They probably picked it up years ago when this watch costed them 33 grand, 32 grand, 28,000 maybe used, 27,000 used back in the days.
I mean, I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm not gonna sell it right away.
The gentleman came in to authenticate this watch. However, there's nothing really to authenticate, so I don't want to take his money for no reason. And he just came in really for advice. So the advice is take it. It's a no-brainer. Buy it. The gentleman came in to authenticate the movement on this watch. Let's find out. What you got?
I don't remember last time, but I wish I had made that deal with you. So I bring this to you right now. So I was told original, movement, aftermarket, casing. I just want to know if the movement is fake. I mean, if the movement's real. I also have this. Just want to know if everything's kosher on this one. And I have this protector here.
But you're looking to sell, or what do you think?
I like to sell.
I mean, I don't purchase this.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is
If it is authentic, it would be a 15400 movement in a 15500 case, like aftermarket case.
It look like it don't fit, do it?
No. Very indifferent about this case, to be honest with you. I mean, about this movement. I would have to see this better with the watchmaker because, honestly speaking, I don't like it. But it's not like I want to tell you it's fake without me knowing 100%. Because I'm one of those people that I have to know 1000% to tell you it's fake. Another problem what happens with bust downs is that a lot of people touch them, and since they're drilling in them and they're just slapping in the movements on them, and sometimes on aftermarket cases, so you have sometimes a lot of unprofessional people touching them. So a lot of the screws in this watch are damaged, scratched. There's a lot of messed up finishes. And usually that's a sign of being a super clone. But it can also just be a authentic watch that authentic movement they were just messing with. Unfortunately, most of the watchmakers are gone today. But I would get a second opinion. And here, I'm clueless. I don't touch Cartiers ever. So this watch is an AP 15500. It looks like an aftermarket case though, with what could be possibly a 15400 movement from an authentic AP. However, I don't know, I feel indifferent about it. So I don't want to give him the bad news of it being fake without me being 1000% sure, but I don't really like it too much. So I would have to get a second opinion.